You're watching my favorite YouTube channel now. I'm watching other YouTubers, including myself, my favorite YouTube channel. I was talking here about Caped Crusader. The new Batman show is featuring changed versions of white guys. And they're doing this not with Batman, but with supporting character here, supporting character there. They think they're doing empowerment. I'm against this. I'm against creating villain. I'm against making people who wouldn't otherwise, making people radicalized towards representation. What is this diversity stuff? It's interfering with my white character, with my male character. Why so wrong about being white? What's so wrong about being male? I'm a white, I'm a male. And so I spoke against that. In this clip, I will continue. Watch me. The only representation I care about is the one about skin tone. And if Warner Brothers feels that we need to be fulfilling this quota, it's not a per project quota. Rather, it should be a studio-wide quota. So yeah, we're doing Batman. We're going to do another white superhero, and we're going to do another white superhero. Now we're at the fourth one. Maybe we should do Static. Maybe we should do Mr. Terrific should get his own TV show. That's the way that I want to.
Instead of change.
So what I'm speaking about is that it feels like there's definitely like a tank, a gas tank, where you're driving and we're running on E. Representation's getting low. Let's just swap Penguin out and do something with him. All right, we're doing enough representation. And then they do another show, let's say the Flash show. And now there's a Flash TV show. Oh my God, everybody's white, everyone's male. No, let's do something with Iris West. Let's do something, change race swap. All right, good. We're down. We're not on E anymore. We're up to full. And it feels like after white show after white show after white show, they think they're doing enough because they're changing established characters in these projects, specifically redheaded women. That's wrong. Now, I reckon, like, if you guys have that, if you guys have, like, a meter, a representation-o-meter, if you have that Dr. Doofenshmirtz type of meter, do it studio-wide. Do it where every single project that we put out, they're not going to be beholden to these rules. It's not, and every individual show needs to have 10% of him and 10% that and 10% that. That's fine. Some shows are going to be completely white. But then have the wherewithal to know we just produced 3 cartoons where all the lead characters, it was a Batman, it was Flash, it was Superman. These are all white guys. Well, the 4th one should be Static. Have it that way, because then I get the representation that I'm actually asking for in the lead. Be very careful with supporting character representation, with the lie, with the hypnotization that, you're being represented because of this supporting character here. Look at the supporting cast. Hunter B-15 in Deadpool and Wolverine. She was the leader of the TVA. That's something to be proud of. Look at that. What great representation. Dog, the movie was called Deadpool and Wolverine. It was Deadpool 3. The lead character was Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. We saw him with the unmask. We saw all the screen time. We spent majority of the film with him. Don't tell me that there was representation in that film. That was a white movie. I said this earlier in the Pantheon podcast, which we record on Thursdays on Planet Fanatics. I said earlier, I don't want to hear about how Marvel is doing these diverse TV shows and movies. D23, you better announce a white show here, and then X-Men, which will feature Storm probably, most likely. I'd like to interject to say pre-order Storm so that your local comic book shop won't underestimate just how many to buy and put on his shelves. We do not want to hear that Storm #1 sold out. That is bad news. That means that not enough were ordered. Back to me talking about how I want all white movies being announced at Marvel so the MCU can be back, so that in 2028 we can actually get Blade or Black Panther and it'll be in a better position to succeed. I don't want to see oh my God, they changed this character again. No. I don't want to see Sam Wilson calling himself Captain America. I want to see him called Falcon. Where's the $200 million budget going to Falcon? You're making him change his name. That's not representation. That's not empowering to see Wonder Man, who is Simon Williams, who's a Caucasian man in every comic I've ever seen ever, in the 616, in the mainline comics for years. He's been known to be that. And then you cast Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. That's not representation. That's a temporary thing that's going to happen for now. And then maybe he'll be in 2 more movies. I don't know what you signed his contract for. And then he dies and that's it. But Wonder Man on the cartoons again, and Wonder Man in comics, when I return to comics, when I return to see a new movie, I don't feel represented by Wonder Man. Who feels represented by Wonder Man? I'm very wary of the supporting character stuff. Be careful. Be careful with overvaluing not the lead character. Be careful with that. Stop talking about Friends. Ooh, Friends. Friends is in New York. Why was everyone white? Dog, the show was about 6 white people. What are you talking? What are you complaining for? This is just a white show. Leave it alone. And let them be white. It's not accurate because every time they go outside, the background characters. You feel represented by background characters? Why are you overvaluing background stuff and extras and person of the week? Sometimes they get like a cameo of. Who cares? I don't care how many lines Gabrielle Union should have had. This was a show about 6 white people and they were all friends with each other. Bob's your uncle. It's fine. Stop overvaluing supporting cast. That's the 3rd time I said that. And I don't like being redundant. That's the point of this. It's stop overvaluing. That's gonna be my thumbnail right now. It's gonna say stop overvaluing supporting cast. I don't look at Batman Caped Crusader and what they did with Penguin as, they fixed it, because Batman leans a little bit too heavy with the male stuff. Or when I look at Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man isn't going to have Norman Osborn. Actually, that was the next thing we talked about here. This picture here that you see, this image of, that's supposed to be Harry Osborn. That's cute, but that's also not Harry Osborn. But that's supposed to be your representation. Nah. Doc, Spider-Man is a white project. It stars Peter Parker. If you want to do something black enough, do something with the Black Panther, not Eyes of Wakanda, where you focus on other characters within the Black Panther franchise to dilute the importance of this primary character. Don't do that. Do the Black Panther. Or Marvel, you own the rights to what other carton? Pick Adam Brashear, maybe? Let's do, Brother Voodoo. There are popular IPs. If you want to do a kids show, Moon Girl exists. Well, they do have actually a TV show for Moon Girl. If you want to do something more adult or the more all ages, you can go to a lot of black characters. Feature a cartoon about an X-Men character who's got dark skin. There's ways you can do it. But I disagree with elevating a supporting character with dark skin in a franchise, especially when you're race swapping them. But even when you don't race swap them, you just go, oh, look, we're doing enough important. This is representation. Nah, bro. I'll take an all-white show. So that when your, oh my God, we're not being black enough meter starts red flare, then the response will be, all right, well, we've been so white. The next black representation we do is going to be a lead character. Then I will go, yeah, absolutely. Because all I give a damn about is lead character representation, not supporting casts. Stop celebrating supporting cast representation. Crumbs. Little itty bitty stuff. You're being hoodwinked, bamboozled, flim-flammed, led astray, have the wool pulled over your eyes even. My name is Chill, last name Monger, subscribe. On August 28th, make Recast T'Challa trend. Plan your tweet out. You can schedule tweets. Think about what you're going to say. A concentrated effort, if all of us can do it on this day, we can get that thing trending. We can get eyes. We can get the results that we want. I'm not saying don't say Recast T'Challa today. I'm just like, it's August 9th right now. That's the date today. All right, well, in 19 days from now, I got something planned. I'm probably going to post a skit. I haven't planned it out, like written it yet. I know Fatal J is in charge and he's going to be doing some stuff there too. A lot of us Recast T'Challers, the recasters, are tweeting on August 28th to get it trending. Work together. Concentrate the effort. Instead of spreading it apart and Twitter not picking instead of spreading the tweets apart, we're going to do something where Twitter goes, I got to make this a trending topic and put it on the side, which will make people, casuals, who are not really thinking about T'Challa go, oh, it says Recast T'Challa over here. I'm a Marvel fan. What are they trying to say now? Haha, there's a funny joke right there, but that guy posted about Recast T'Challa. Oh, that's a good factoid. They did recast William Hurt, and thanks to that Twitter user, now I'm thinking about how there's a double standard, and we could get a message across that way. With the emphasis on the funny, I think you got to be funny. I don't think you should be tweeting Recast T'Challa without information or without making the person who's reading it, who's a casual, who's just you're trying to convince, without making them feel better about it after they see the hashtag Recast T'Challa. I think you should be favorable to the movement, to the not movement, but the feeling of the movement. It should be a nice positive experience. And if it's not, then it's not. But on August 28th, save your tweets, concentrate it on that day, schedule your tweets now, or entirely shut the fuck up forever, because it's one thing to complain all the time, why won't they recast? But if you're not commenting on people's videos like chillmongers, if you're not boosting, retweeting messages and causes that you're for, and you're just here to complain and you're just here to be a bystander, like, you don't underestimate your own power. You can make something a trending topic, or you can just let time pass by and let things slide. I'm a little bit frustrated right now, flustering over my words and stuff, but like, you gotta step it up rather than being a whiner. This is a chance, and there's a date, and there's something on the map. There is a destination. It's called August the 28th, 2024. And it's an opportunity to make the most out of this recast stuff. I'm not overemphasizing something. I think it's due to have like this concentrated point, Fatal J's idea, a concentrated date, which would make sense, which there will be sympathy on that day. There will be already people posting about Black Panther because that Chadwick Boseman died 4 years ago today. That's already automatically going to happen. So amplify what's already going to get started. It's just a smart all-around thing. Recast T'Challa. Makes sense to me. If you don't get it, you're never going to get it. And I hate you if you are going to ignore this message and just be like, nee. Why do you watch me? Why do you watch me if not for this? I don't have many calls to action. I don't have many, everyone let's do this, everyone I need to do that. I barely talk about my channel membership, which you can subscribe to for $1 Canadian. I barely do that stuff. Now I'm promoting something. August 28th. Bye.